Hey everyone, break from the norm. I've decided that I need to start rereading some of my graphic novels. Although in fairness, I don't know if this is my graphic novel or my brother's graphic novel. It's kind of in the halfway house of graphic novels at the moment, since we moved house a couple of years back. Obviously this one features a pretty major cameo from the Wolverine, as anyone will likely see. A couple of key things, like I think that opening drawing is phenomenal. That level of artwork does not persist throughout the graphic novel, which I know it's a bit much to ask for, but some of the shots are just so good. I mean, look at that Wolverine, so good. So yeah, you normally get the big picture, which is these ones here on the back, before the story, and you've got all the different stories that come up. This one isn't exactly ringing a bell, but the other ones do. This Business as Usual features a storyline that I will probably remember to the end of my days, because it is ridiculous, and I don't know where it came from in terms of like someone's brainstorming, but it made it into print. It's super weird, but it is what it is. There's just these couple of moments in this whole graphic novel. The artwork is fully acceptable as good. Like the Punisher, like his face is normally completely like dead-eyed, like you just get no reaction from him whatsoever. And like there's these little things like in this, like you get the whole Punisher Wolverine team up, but it happens in such an unusual way. And look at that. Like this is basically the Wolverine and Punisher come together, but not in a like team up way, in a kind of I'm gonna kill you way, for about 2 pages, and it ends when the Punisher empties a shotgun blast into Wolverine's face, and for the rest of the graphic novel, Wolverine doesn't have a face. And there's a couple of things that like bother me with that. For a start, it looks ridiculous. Like, for no reason whatsoever, his eyeballs have survived, right? So he's like, he can still operate. And he's still talking as well, like, despite the fact he doesn't have lips. They seem to have forgotten the fact that without lips you can't do plosives, like the B's, P's, D's, T's, whatever. I hope I just got my plosives right. I probably didn't. T, T, T. No, T's not a plosive. Anyway. Like, the fact that he's got no face, no flesh on his face, and yet he can still talk like perfectly well is a bit weird to me, considering at other parts in this graphic novel, people like have speech impediments and stuff, and like it seems weird that you'll notice it there, but you wouldn't notice it somewhere else. And the whole Punisher Wolverine story is so weird. I won't get into spoilers, but I will be amazed if this is still in print, because it's that weird. We've got Punisher going to South America. Punisher being handcuffed to a journalist who insists he can follow the Punisher around for the night, no matter what, by threatening someone he knows. The Punisher and Wolverine team up, which lasts a while. Well, team up, it's hardly ever a team up, but and also the people writing it, obviously this is a Punisher graphic novel, so they favour the Punisher, and Wolverine gets a bit of a hard time on it. And this last one, the Punisher goes to Northern Ireland at the time of the Troubles, and that was really boring. Really bad. I don't know why it's in there. It's just so weird. Like, to put a fictional character in the middle of a situation that's very real to me. Like, all this other stuff is in America. That's not particularly real to me. I've never been there. I don't know if I'll ever go there. But to put the Punisher in Northern Ireland between the Loyalists and the IRA and so on, really weird. Really weird choice. I guess someone had a bit of an axe to grind. I don't know. Either way, The Punisher Business as Usual is a graphic novel that will never leave me, for better or worse. I don't know if The Punisher was shown in the best light. I'm quite certain that Wolverine wasn't shown in the best light. It's more of a kind of joke, but it was still worth reading. I don't know if it's even worth saying it. If you're going to read something called The Punisher with that kind of artwork on the cover, I don't know if I can say don't read it if you're easily offended. I don't know if that's worth the breath. But there it is. It's out there already. Okay, so whatever you're reading will never leave you. I'm not sure if that's the same as saying you get scarred, like mentally, but it's definitely still in there. Like, after probably 10 years of not reading it, I still remembered some of the story. So yeah, The Punisher Business as Usual. That's all I got. See you around.